Hello everyone, welcome to my art channel. I will be participating in Mermay this month, and you can check out my daily prompts on TikTok and Instagram. There'll either be reels or a picture, so if you want to see those, it's on there. I may post them on my community tab every Sunday if you just want to see it through there, but today I will be working on my day 6 and try to have this to be like a weekly thing, but maybe not. I've been really busy recently, but I have been participating in this and I have been having a lot of fun with my new Ohuhu marker notebook. It blends everything really beautifully, and I kind of wish I chose different colors for this particular drawing, and I just had a real good time because I like to layer the colors so that I can get the exact color that I want. And it turned out great. No bleeding, no weird textures coming out, and I'm just really happy with it. The prompt was mushroom, so I decided to draw a mushroom person enjoying some tea, because mushroom tea is like herbal and jellyfish seems to be pretty chill, so I drew a pretty chill mushroom jellyfish. I started with the hair because I knew that I wanted the hair to be kind of transparent going into the cap, but it didn't turn out that way. But because I used too harsh of a color, like see how this purple goes through the helmet? Yeah, that doesn't. I don't think it's that transparent layer at all. But I wanted to do I am not a big character designer person. I do like designing characters, but I never feel like I give enough detail into my designs. And this one I actually feel like I gave a bit of a story and a bit of detail into it, but they just tend to look like very plain people, like background D&D characters or something, just very plain. Yeah, I really wish I kept this as like a ghostly kind of pale look, but the pop of pink wasn't too bad, or I guess fuchsia? I'm not sure, but it turned out pretty okay. I've been using the Ohuhu markers for a good bit, and I have gotten a bit used to them, but I've learned fairly quickly that you need the right paper for particularly blending, because I do not care much for the bleed through, but I just want them to blend good and not have the paper get damaged. I really like doing faces with this, which means you have to draw the characters slightly bigger, and that was a challenge for Mermay because you kind of want to show the whole character, but I was able to do this because I knew I wanted the hat thing to be like a jellyfish. So I was like, I can do like a mushroom jellyfish hat and I can have it close up. So that's what I did. Here I am coloring in the teapot. I decided to do a glass teapot because that seems to be a pretty easy and more sea-like thing to have. I don't know, for some reason I associate glass with the sea, if that makes any sense. I guess it kind of came from the sea since it's technically made of sand that's been heated up. But I thought it will look great with this whole picture, and plus I was able to do some glass light refraction, which you'll see later, and that was really cool to do, and I was pretty excited to do that because I did a test drawing like a thumbnail of this, which looked a little better than this, but I was really excited to do that because I don't think I've ever done that in a drawing before. Glass refraction is, I think, when the light goes through the glass and you can see the reflection of it, but like kind of blurry onto the surface, especially if it's like an intense light, like sunlight. And I kind of want to portray that this character was glowy without adding the background because I don't like using the markers to add to the background to the piece. because I feel like it makes it all messy. I also didn't want to add to the background because I was kind of in a rush for this because I fell behind on the mermaid challenge. Like, I've been posting like a day before, but I've been trying to just do it once a day. But I think this day I did like 3 and I was like ready to like finish them all up. But I'm just really happy how it turned out. I was really concerned with how this was going to look because I was afraid it would look a little too flat because I did not designate any like sunlight or light at all, because I'm assuming that this character would be like in some underwater place where there's maybe some artificial lighting, like in their little home or something. I don't know. Or maybe like a tavern. I don't know. I don't know. The pirate shirt, really flowy shirt, makes you really think of, oh, this could be easily a D&D character. I really have gotten into using different types of material in a piece, an artwork, whatever, illustration. And I've never done it that much before because I always had just pencil or one other thing, but using like the colored pencils and the jelly roll pens have been really helpful. I feel like it brings the piece together, and I've seen a lot of other artists do it, and it's kind of very inspirational because I was like, oh, you add all these to make like this kind of piece. And if you look through other famous artists, you can see that they'll use like some sort of acrylic with the charcoal or like watercolor and gouache. It's really cool to like use these materials to get the exact image that you want onto the piece. And now we're at my favorite part of the painting. Well, I guess illustration. Feels like a painting with all the blending and all that nonsense. And it kind of looks like watercolor, at least that's what my husband says. And I really like this part of the drawing because it adds a lot more interest and detail, because I felt like there's a lot of detail where the teapot and the teacup was, or glass, I guess, because there was a lot of detail going there, but I was able to probably move the attention of the viewer to the character itself. But I feel like it may just move your eye around and change your focus a bit. So hopefully me adding little details can draw your eye there. But I wish that I did little dots instead of long streaks, because I feel like it would draw the eye even more, look a bit more interesting, or more like beating, which would look a little bit more ethereal and romantic, I guess. I'm not sure if this is accurate, but I wanted to add a bunch of like little white dots because I really like how the white dots looked on my Obi-Wan Kenobi seahorse kind of merman thing. And I really liked how that looked, so I want to add it to this. Again, bringing more detail onto the character's face, which is the main focal point, not the teapot in the cup. So I was really excited about that. I'm like obsessed with these jelly roll pens, but I know it's probably like a newbie trait when you're handling that kind of thing, but it fits with this whole thing. And I was pretty satisfied using it, but I think maybe for bigger pieces I should use like an acrylic pen, because I've seen people use acrylic pens, like acrylic white pens, It looks really, really good, and you're able to, it's not so, like, I think you can shade with it a bit to add a bit of a highlight, but I'm not 100% sure until I get it. Again, I absolutely love using these Ohuhu markers, and I found out by, like, not by mistake, but by looking through videos and then looking how I've been using the Ohuhu markers. I was like, oh, I gotta let these dry completely between shades and layers, and so it's a lot more less blended in with the initial color, so it shades a lot easier. And I was like, oh, well, didn't know that. So I decided to add like the jelly roll to the eyelashes to make them white because I thought that would be kind of cool and kind of accurate. But yeah, that's it. I'm really happy to be participating in Mermay this month. I participated in October, but I wasn't able to post the drawings onto my YouTube channel, but I hope this year I'll be able to do that, and I hope you like the piece. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day. See ya!